Sunderland have made an official loan offer to Manchester City for Jack Grealish, first reported by The Athletic, covering part of wages reported at £300,000 a week and carrying an option to make the move permanent when his contract runs out next summer. The money is not the mechanism here, the option is. Consider what that option actually buys. Grealish is out of contract at the Etihad at the end of the season, which means the permanent price in 12 months' time is nothing, and a loan with an option written into it is a way of getting first refusal on a free transfer without committing to one now. Sunderland pay a slice of the wages, watch a 30-year-old play, and decide later. Everton passed on an option to buy him for £50 million at the end of last season and are reported to remain interested, though only in a loan. That is two clubs circling the same asset with nobody willing to buy it outright, which tells you how the market is pricing a player who managed 2 goals and 6 assists in 22 appearances before a foot injury ended his season. City hold the timing. They are reported to be open to a permanent sale, another loan, or keeping him with limited minutes, and interest from several clubs lets them push harder on terms. Enzo Maresca has used him from the bench twice already, which is a small thing with a large effect. A player in the matchday squad is not a player anyone can buy cheaply. Whether City actually prefer the loan or the sale, the reporting does not settle, and I will not pretend otherwise. The obvious reading is that this is a departure from how Sunderland shop, and the wage bill is where that gets tested rather than the fee. The iPaper reports the proposal would keep the club inside UEFA's financial rules, with revenues up since promotion. Grealish is among the better paid players at City. Covering only part of that is the whole reason the offer is possible at all, and it is also why the deal has a shape most clubs could not build. Underneath it sits a queue. Sunderland are reported to be negotiating with Marseille for Igor Peugeot, whose situation has not been resolved on a fee, and their interest in Sporting's Jenny Catamo has run into a price they consider too expensive. Grealish is reportedly one of 3 wingers on the list. Signing him does not remove the need for the others, because a loan for 1 season with an option does not fill a position for 3, and the club have spent this window trying to fill it properly, with Jules Ahoka arriving this week after Thomas Meunier and Dejan Methely. So the read is that this is opportunism running alongside the main plan rather than instead of it. There is a cost. The early part of this cannot show. If Grealish arrives on those wages, he plays. And the young wide players at the Stadium of Light who expected the left flank in the Europa League get a season of substitute appearances instead. That is the trade. City are reported to want a decision before the deadline on the 1st of September. Everton would prefer a straight loan with no option attached, and that difference, not the money, is what settles where he goes.